Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Ro. Today, I'm sharing with you my channeling story, how it helps me and it's so beautiful to me and also allows me to help others. By the way, these are other videos on our series, so you might want to watch them first about what is channeling and the types of channeling. Well, my channeling story really goes back to my childhood because I was always a very sensitive person, very attuned to kind of like the spiritual world. I remember my spirit guides would present themselves to me as animals, like in my mind, and also colors. And back then, I didn't have the vocabulary to identify that, but I just knew I was very loved and supported, and they had my back all the time. And they really helped me a lot to feel more grounded in the world because otherwise I would have been all over the place and distracted. So they were really kind and gentle to me. But somewhere along the way, primary school and teachers and some pressure outside, I felt like I tried to hide that part of me from the world. And I was too focused on my studies because I had this idea from other people around me that you need to be the best, you need to do your best because we're investing in you and blah, 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 blah. You might relate to that. Yeah, it's difficult. And then my teenage years, I had so many dark nights of the soul. I went to university, I had a huge breakdown, and I was confronted with my greatest fears, my sense of meaninglessness, feeling absolutely destroyed by the world, by everything that's happening around, the violence and greed. And I was so very much absorbing all of that pain and trauma and chaos, sometimes from family members. And I was really messing with all my own emotions because I couldn't like disidentify from them. I thought it was everything one thing. But then I had like my spiritual awakening in 2015, really summarizing everything. And in 2015, I again reconnected with my own essence and remembered myself, my truth, my beauty, my love that was always there all along. And again, I reconnected with my spirit guides. And this time I got names. They told me, you can name us, but our names are Firdaus and Lumnia. And apart from them, I have like different sets of spirit guides too, but Firdaus and Lumnia are the ones like are there for me all the time. They are like my besties, my guardian angels, so to speak, and they just point me towards synchronicities or signs or serendipities, and they really feel like they help me manage my astral work, during my sleep and all of that, all the things that are not necessarily in the here and now physically. And after that spiritual awakening, I just felt compelled to immerse myself in healing energies, in sanctuary, in sacredness, in environments that really amplified what I felt within me, my spiritual journey, love, and that sense of community with kindred spirits. So I found the Michael teachings, the Michael entity channeled by Troy Tolley, and this is like a beautiful framework of knowledge of existence and understanding our life, our part in the universe, and it's so beautiful. And there are like many books about it. I also found Seth channeled by Jane Roberts, the Seth material, Emmanuel and Ording and Daven. And little by little, I started putting pieces together and learning more about this beautiful art of channeling that I was doing it already without even knowing it, because, we are all channels as well. And for me, in that moment in my life in 2015, that channeling manifested as my calling for energy healing and Reiki. So I trained in Reiki and crystal therapy, healing touch, and it was beautiful that whole year, very transformative year, 2015. I got in touch with those energies. I learned to connect with my own being, to be a channel of those energies and to help myself and to help others. So I got that. I also learned that I had this ability to catalyze healing in others just by being myself. And this is something we all have, by the way, just by being myself, being with my friends, with my clients. And it's just about resonance. It's about that inspiration, like bringing forth those beautiful emotions to the surface so they can be acknowledged and seen. And yeah, with the Michael teachings, also I learned more about these insights and channeling more like information for others so they could have like practical tips, practical guidance to follow. And since my soul archetype or essence role is a catalyst or high priestess, this is very important in my life to really know that I am helping others. And nothing makes me happier than seeing someone achieve their full potential and just shine bright, stand in their own power. That's so beautiful for me. That's in fact why I've been learning all about healing techniques and channeling, so I can be able to meet a person in their wholeness and tackle all those aspects, like emotional, the physical, the spiritual. Yeah, since those years 2016, 17, 18, I also learned more about yoga. I actually became a yoga teacher in 2019, yes. And that was so exciting too, because I feel like those of us who are sensitives or intellectually oriented, emotionally oriented, we overlook or even neglect our physical needs, the body. But this is so important. This is not just like a vessel or, some flesh and bones. This is you. This is your spirit. This is your idea of beauty. And yeah, it's amazing. So yoga, I love it. I practice it every day, by the way. And with the informational channeling, which I am doing more these days, like it's my intellectual channeling era, the insights, the knowledge, and it requires more fine tuning on my part. It requires more of like really distinguishing my own self, my biases, my own thoughts from those that are coming from my source, who is the mutual entity. You call them the ends or however you want to call them. Yeah, this is something I'm really practicing a lot these days. I am doing my best to be a very clear and accurate channel, upholding integrity high above. That's so important. So my insights can come very, very helpful, very clear without embellishments or fear-based suggestions, because that's something I've seen a lot in some spiritual circles, that the messages they channel, they are very colored by the person's beliefs and prejudices. And this is not like bad, but you need to be mindful of it if you're actually offering this as a service to others. So right now I am doing that, and you may have seen my posts on Instagram and also on my blog. And if you're on my Discord, you see all my little offerings I share. Summing up all of this, to me, the benefits of channeling are a conscious way of living, a very expanded and grounded and exalted way of being yourself. It's even though you are connecting to these extraordinary energies, external sources, they don't want you to bypass your mundanity, your physicality. They want you to live more here. They want you to live as you. That's their teaching, basically, that we are here for this beautiful reason of experiencing ourselves as beautiful humans, flawed and vulnerable and messy, but beautiful nonetheless. Yeah, it's so wonderful. And our benefit of channeling is creativity. So if you are seeking inspiration for your next projects, if you're writing songs, stories, art, whatever, channeling can help you access to this vast reservoir of ideas and energies that you can explore in your favorite art form. And as I mentioned, channeling helps you heal yourself and help others heal, release the stress, enhance your own capacity to be your own healer. And then personal growth, because so many of these insights about reality, about your personality, your soul, your essence. These insights are very practical and really inspire you and empower you to make positive changes in your life. And channeling also helps paradigm shifts and social transformation. And this is a big one because they are very real and systemic issues in the world, like violence, greed, exploitation, all these harmful hierarchies that really damage ourselves and Earth. So channeling can provide you a bigger perspective and a compassionate vision to aim for as a person and as a human collective. And of course, those steps to take towards that. All right, I think I've spoken enough for this video, so I'll see you on the next one. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching and for being here with me and being part of this adventure. See you.